Welcome to Golden Boy Insider. I'm your host, Beto Duran. We take you behind the scenes with the fighters as they get ready for their fight on Saturday night. The main event, Alexis Rocha taking on Blair, the Flair Cobbs, who's joining us right now. But before we get to Blair, he walks into the studio with this grip, right? I'm like, I can do it. I ain't that weak. But I'm like, Blair, why do you have this?
Well,
Why?
I just so happen to have things like that. I'm constantly trying to work my hands to keep it nice and strong. And honestly, I have a lot of tension in my hands because I just lust over the idea of choking Alexis Rocha unconscious.
Now, the press conference, you two have been very cordial. You guys were really cool. You guys fought on the cards before. And people were asking me on Twitter, like, oh, was that stage? Like, I know you, Blair. You can go over the top with dramatics. Nah, that got personal. Like, that got personal there because Alexis doesn't talk that much. And all of a sudden, I even got out of the way of you two in the middle. I'm like, oh, that way I'm not in the photo shoot or get hit. Not that you guys were going to attack each other, but it felt tension up there. That was real. Why?
It's his time to make a stand. It's his time to see if he has what it takes to be great. And then you have someone like me, the great one, that constantly tells people and shows people that he is great. And it's a lot. It's a lot.
But he
to
annoys
handle.
you, didn't he?
My energy alone, and then knowing that you have to fight me, is enough to just
Blair,
be like,
Blair,
oh.
you had one, because I've known you. We've worked fights together. You've been my broadcast partner. We've traveled a little bit together. You did this when you were sitting there, and you did the, and I'm like, oh, that's not acting. That's Blair being like, what? Did you just say this? Right?
Yeah. Because he said some old crazy nonsense, talk about some, oh, yeah, and you pull it out of a fight, you turn down our contract. And I'm like, do I look like a guy that pulls out of a fight? Does it look like a guy? Do I even look like a guy that will turn down a contract to fight an inferior opponent like Alexis Rocha? When I want people that's even way better than him. I'm a guy that's trying to fight Terrence Crawford in 4-week notice. Like, I dare you sign a contract to fight me. Like, I'm that guy that's looking for big fights and big attractions.
Well, that was Saturday night, live on DAZN, the main event, Rocha against Cobbs. Now, what are you doing? Why'd you wear a shirt?
Oh, man, as I was walking, and I'm walking in the streets, and I'm seeing a whole lot of things, and I just got a whole lot of whistles and things like that, and I start seeing my reflection in like the windows of the cars and everything, and like I almost got hit by a car because I'm just dazzled and just lost in so much sexy. It's just I had to put a shirt
society.
on. I had to protect society. And also, I had to protect myself.
You didn't want to create an accident out there.
People wanted to go and just grab my goods. I'm just like, you know what? That's just too much. You have to calm down, lady.
Well,
you have
look,
to calm down.
Society thanks you, Blair. Society thanks you that you didn't create any accidents in downtown LA. There's enough traffic as there is, man. So thank you for salvaging the people.
It was hard for me.
What's up with the leather, man? Is it real leather?
Well, no, these are.
Or is it pleather?
These are not leather pants. All right, these are just jeans. These are just really nice style jeans.
So they just look like leather?
They happen to look like the leather. Yes.
All right. What about the vest? Is that leather?
No, that's real leather. That's authentic. Now I do have leather jeans and all that stuff and leather pants and all that stuff, but today I tried to come a little bit more cordial, and I'm having a hard time.
What's up with the boots?
They so sexy. I had to put them on. I had to put them. They even got the little bling. You can't really see it, but you know.
Well, the camera's right there, man. Go ahead. Put your foot up, man. Show the bling.
Check this out. Check this out. See, this is all authentic leather. Very good, well done, well crafted leather boot, and just can't wait. Just can't wait to shove this boot. Just shove it.
Just shove it. Yeah.
In Alexis Rocha's rectum.
And there we go. As always, one extra step with Blair. Just one extra, all right?
I'm always. They need to call me Blair the Flair, the one extra.
The one extra. All right, who dresses you?
Well, I have a stylist that does a really good job. named TJ, and also I have my people that make sure that I'm dressed to impress when it comes to fight time. And IG Mob, I got my own back, and and with the combined forces of those two great gentlemen, you have Blair the Flair looking sexy as ever. Every once in a while, I will dress myself, and most times you see what you see, which is me naked, because it's hard for me to. You know how hard it was to put this shirt on? I like a given. It is a very nice shirt, very high quality Givenchy shirt. But guess what? I'm so sexy, and it's so hard to put a shirt on this
I'm trying to stay
sexy
quiet,
body.
man. This is just because I'm just trying to stay quiet and not ruin it, but I am. I'm ruining it.
The crazy part is I'm dead serious.
I know you are. People think, okay, when I work with you, people are like, how do you control him? I'm like, control? Like, no. I tell Blair, talk about the fight, and then every now and then I got to rein you in a little bit. Remember we did a fight in Mexicali?
Yeah, that
Dude,
was fun.
that was fun. Dude, you show up in a jean jacket that's sleeveless, no shirt, and in Mexicali, and people are like, oh, ese es el Woo. Ese es el Woo. Like, that's the Woo guy. They didn't know your name, but they knew of the Woo. Blair the Flair crosses the border, and what happens? As we're sitting down to do the damn fight, you're taking pictures with people. Blair, the fight's going on. You're supposed to be broadcasting.
Look, I have to give some love to the fans.
They weren't going anywhere. I told Blair, sit down, pay attention.
They obviously love my body almost as much as I love my body. So I had to give some love.
Yeah, you do. I love your energy. You get after it. It'll be a good fight on Saturday. The main event, Saturday night on DAZN. I told you I'll go the way on Saturday. Who cares? Okay, all right, let me ask the professional questions. How was camp? Yeah, nobody cares. How do you feel? Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Right? See, now that you're part of the media, how many stupid questions you get?
I don't even know.
You don't answer the questions. You notice that?
I don't answer
You
questions.
don't answer the. I've noticed this about you. I'm so proud because people will ask you a question and you give your own answer. You don't listen to the damn question, Blair. You have your speech ready to go. Blair, how do you feel? And on Saturday night, Blair the Flair is going to come up. Blair, do you have the time? It is Blair the Flair time. Like, you give your own answers. I love that, man. And you don't even know you do
I'm
it.
telling you, man. It is going to be a hellified performance from Blair the Flair because I can't wait for another ass whooping.
Hey, what time is it?
It just comes out. I don't know what time it is because it's an ass whooping time. That's what time it is. I can't control myself.
The main event live on DAZN Saturday from the Galen Center right next to USC for Blair the Flair Cobbs. I'm not even going to let him say goodbye. Just cut his microphone off. You'll be able to hear him in the background.
You can check me out on the DAZN Network. Blair the Flair, the most exciting man in boxing. You better don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
Rate, review, subscribe, and give me a woo.
Woo!
Thanks for watching Go the Boy Insider.